The InArt Henry Cavill Superman. Probably the best 1/6 scale Henry Cavill Superman on the market, especially with this angry portrait, which looks really good, but I think it's missing something. So, let's make that gaze all the little more intense. If you want to see the process, stay tuned and we'll go through all of it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Metamorphic Customs. I'm Desi, and let's pop out these eyeballs. This is actually very simple. It makes it painting around the eye sockets very easy, right? You don't have to watch out for the eyes as you're doing this. And I've started here with a very fine, thin brush. It's a sable brush, and I'm applying a very dark red. This is whole red from Vallejo. I'm doing red instead of like a purplish red because it's the ultimate goal is to have that glow effect, almost that darkening of the eyes while it's glowing. And that's what I'm doing here in very many layers, but very slowly, right? You don't want to go in all at once because that could get real messy. So the nice multiple layers adds to a transparent effect, makes it look a little bit more realistic. Add just a little bit of that same red right above the eyebrow because there's going to be more veins up here too. And already that's looking a lot better to me if you compare his right eye, which is on your left side, to the right eye, which is on your right side. It's a clear difference. Now I've done it both, and you can kind of see the idea. Now that I've done that to both eye sockets or around the eyes, I'm going to start with the veins, which I'm using a dark purple here from Vallejo. I forget the name, but I'll look it up for you and put it in the comments. But ultimately, this is really watered down. Again, even with an even thinner brush. And I'm just doing this slowly. Again, very light mixture, watered down. And then if I need to get it darker, then I'll go again over that with the same color until I get it to the depth and the darkness that I want. I'm doing this for both eyes, under the eyes, again very slowly. This is my main goal for doing this. I didn't think the veins, or whatever you call these, were dark enough in the sculpt for me. I don't think they were exaggerated enough. They were there, but you could barely tell from 6 inches away, in my opinion, or my vision's getting bad. But this is what I'm going for, and I'm doing some on the top as well. Again, exaggerating this a bit really gives me that, honestly, that creepy feel, which is what I felt when I first saw that scene in the movie when his eyes were glowing. It was like, oh my god, Superman, this is not what I expected. And it was really creepy, so I really want to bring that out in this angry head sculpt, which I think is the better head sculpt out of this set. I don't think I'm alone on that. Now, after I did the veins, what I'm doing here is going back with some hot red and orange, fire orange, both from Vallejo, right under the eye socket, right under the bag of the eyes there, to give that glowing effect. And that's basically it. It was pretty quick. The only thing that took long is, like I said, the multiple layers, doing it slowly, but otherwise. And then I've got the eyeball here, and what I'm doing here is just on the inner iris, right? Not the pupil, but the inner iris. I've added a very light yellow. So I mixed yellow, any yellow will do, with white. And you can see the one I've done on the left versus the one that I haven't touched on the right. Then after I did that light yellow, I went into the very center where the pupil would be, and I just added a little bit of white. And that's it. That's all I did to the actual eyeball. Actually, no, I didn't. I remember now, I added very light red veins. You don't have to add the red veins, you really can't see them once you pop the eyeballs back in like I'm doing here. But the yellow in the center of the eyes really makes a difference. It really makes the eyeball pop against the exterior of the eye socket, if you will. I think this looks pretty cool. That's the final effect here. Little bit on the Sith side, so it may be too much for some, but this is really up my alley. I love this. This is how the final product looks with the head sculpt with the modified eyes. Pretty cool, if you ask me. Hopefully, if you'd like this and you want to give it a shot, just follow the video. It really isn't that hard. Just slow, transparent layers, many transparent transparent layers, watered down paint, and you'll get it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and tell me what you think in the comments. Is this nuts? Do you like it? What do you think? Just give me your overall thoughts. And as always, please like and subscribe if you liked the video and want to see more. Until next time, stay crafted.